Education system teaches you different languages, you
Yeah,
know.
it
So,
does.
you know, unfortunately, we're here in Babylon, Babylon the Great.
Yeah,
so
I think they know French. I think one of their brothers know French over there.
Yeah. So we're succumbed to. Yeah, well, they went to Paris. The brothers in Holland.
Yeah, they went to Paris. I remember that video. They went to
Yeah,
Paris.
they got hunted up by the cops and shit.
They was out there trying to do the thing, and they're like, nah, you can't be out here with that, the garments on and all that. You see Bibles. They don't want to see that. So back into it again. It says to another discerning of spirits, to another diverse kinds of tongues, to another the interpretation of tongues.
So you might have a brother who don't know how to speak a language, but he can interpret that language.
Yeah, I mean, he knows what he's saying. He don't speak Spanish, but he understands what he just said. You know, so he can interpret it. You know, or the Hebrew. You know.
There you go. That's the other tongue.
Okay.
The Hebrew. You got many brothers. We got a handful of brothers that are fluent in that Hebrew, man. What was it, Monaghan? That's one of them.
Yeah, he's probably the top.
The
top
Elder
man.
Monaghan, Elder Monaghan, boy, hey. You want anything you said in Hebrew, boy, hit him up.
Hit him up.
Hit up the Elder Monaghan, man. I did, man. And the Elder gave me a prayer, man, that I asked for, man. The water Yahweh Shemi outside for giving that brother the spirit of that, man.
Yeah, he has that. I don't have that, you know. You know, I can study and learn things, but he has it. Like, he got it right now, okay? He has the interpretation. And he knows how to speak it. Right. Verse 11. 1 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 11. But all these worketh that one and the same self-same spirit.
Okay, because what? We all got different tasks in this truth. We all working in the same vineyard. Everybody got their own different job, but we're all working towards that same penny through the same spirit. You know?
Dividing to every man severally as he will. Verse 12, for as the body is one, and hath many members, and all the members of that one body, being many, are one body.
So your body has a nose, it has ears, it has hair for a reason. Because what? You know, I heard a brother a couple of days ago say this, that if your ass crack didn't have hairs in it, you be getting all types of chafe back there, man. But what? The Lord put hairs in your ass so that your butt cheeks when you walk wouldn't get chafe, man. But see, that's the purpose of the hairs in your ass, man. So hey, it's something as little as that all has its purpose, man.
No, the hairs in your nose, your eyelashes.
Yeah, because what? The hairs in your nose catch pollen and different things, and that get going. Yeah, it filters your nose, man.
And the eyelashes stop outside things from getting on your eyeball.
Yep.
You don't have eyelashes, man. You're gonna have trouble. Your eyes, you're gonna be blind by 12 years old.
Yep.
So everything, that's a big deal. As eyelashes, brother. You need the eyelashes.
Under the sun, man.
You need the eyelashes.
You need the hairs in your ass.
You need the hairs in your ass.
As little as that is, but you see how something so little means something so big? Because if not, everybody be walking around here like cowboys, man. Out here like this.
Looking like this, yeah.
You know?
Hey, partner. Yeah, you need that, brother. So you can't look at a lower part of the body as if it's not necessary.
Yeah, if you don't have a toe, you don't have no balance to walk.
Yeah, take that little toe away. Go ahead. Yeah, it's gonna fuck your whole life. Your whole gait's gonna change.
Yep.
Okay. So it's a necessity. Yep. Try to run without a toe. Okay. Even if it's all healed up, try to run with it. You're gonna be. Sorry, it's not. You're not gonna be the same if you had all your members.
Take away a thumb, you can't grab.
Yeah. Thumb. Yeah. Yeah. It don't work, though.
You can't grab.
You can't do much. Yeah. All right. You feel like you're missing something. Same thing with the body. And as it says right here, I'll read that verse again. For as the body is one, hath many members, and all the members of that one body, being many, are one body. So also is Hamashiach.
So we all have our own job that we have to do. Every brother, hey, you as blunt as I can put it, you have some brothers that are the hairs in the ass, man. And then you have some brothers that are the eyes. You have some brothers that are the ears.
And that's not. I'm sorry. That's not being rude or being condescending and that like that. What he said, he's just saying that it's a necessity. It may be a low office, but without that person covering the operations of that lower office, the body won't be able to function.
It won't be a body.
It won't be able to function. It's not a real body. God, incomplete.
Because what happens if you don't have a sweat glands? You're a pig.
You're a pig, bro.
You're a pig.
You're a walking abomination.
You're an unclean animal, man.
You're a walking abomination, man.
But so you see how one thing can change the complete nature of you, man. One thing, man, can change the complete nature of who you are and what you are, man. And one thing outside of this body can change this whole thing, man. Look at IUIC. You know, that head is off. The head of that body is completely wrong.
The whole head is sick.
And the whole body is sick. Yeah. Because the head is wrong, the whole body is done away with, man. And it's crumbling, man.
That's fucked up, you see?
That's a prime example of that, man. One thing wrong with the body, and the whole thing it comes to naught, man.
Get worms on the brain.
That's why, brothers in this truth, you gotta, you're the temple of the Lord, man. You have to make sure that everything that you are supposed to be doing is on point, man, because you are a vital and necessary part of this truth. If not, guess what the body does to anything that's not vital to it? It purges it out via number 2, number 1, or you puke it out. And the Lord will do that to you. What Revelation chapter 2 say? Or was it Revelation 3?
Chapter 3, the one we read earlier?
I would rather...
oh, no, she's talking about 3 and 15.
Kind.
I'll get it real quick.
Get that real quick, because that's a good example. If you don't fulfill your job as a part of your body as you're supposed to, the Lord is going to throw you out, man, and the Lord is going to replace you. All right, the Lord will replace you because it's necessary that He has that part of the body, man. So don't think that you're nothing special, because if you don't do something, if you don't do what you're supposed to do, the Lord will throw you out and replace you, man. So don't ever think that you're something special in this truth, man.
Go ahead, bro.
Read that.
This is Revelation chapter 3, verse 15. I know thy works, that thou neither...
Revelation 3. Yeah, I'm sorry, go ahead.
This is Revelation chapter 3, verse 15. I know thy works, that thou art neither cold nor hot. Or would thou work cold or hot?
So the Lord would rather have you cold or hot. The Lord will either have you outside the body or truly in this body. All right? Because there ain't no in between. You ain't just a tumor just sitting on the side of the neck, man. All right? You either an eyeball or you not an eyeball. You either an ear or you not an ear,
man.
You
only need 2 eyeballs. We don't need a third, okay?
That was Hellboy, right?
Yeah.
2, yeah.
But go ahead and finish that out. So we're gonna read to you what the Lord said is gonna happen to you if you don't fulfill what you're supposed to fulfill, man. Go ahead.
Right, verse 16. So then, because thou art lukewarm and neither cold nor hot, I will spew thee out of my mouth.
So because you're not fulfilling your lot that the Lord set you to fulfill to the fullness of what you're supposed to fulfill it, the Lord is going to spew you out, just like the body spews something out that it doesn't need. That's why you poop, that's why you piss, and that's why when something falls wrong in your stomach, the body throws it up. Or you're sweating the toxins out of your body because the body doesn't need all that in its body. And the same thing the Lord does with His body. And guess what? If you get spewed out, you think the Lord is going to walk around with one kidney? Hell no. The Lord is going to replace it with another one. So you ain't nothing special in this truth, man. All right? You ain't nothing special in this truth. You something special, but you ain't nobody special, man. Because the Lord will regenerate, just like the body, every 5 years, I believe your liver gets regenerated because of new cells. All right? And every organ in your body gets renewed.
Your skin, everything.
Your skin, everything, man. Your hair. All right? Everything gets renewed in your body. The same thing. If your body rejects something, it's gonna renew it with something else. That's what the Lord does, man. So if you ain't on fire and you ain't doing it, well, I'll say this: if you ain't on fire according to your lot, according to your measure, the Lord is gonna spew you out and He's gonna throw you out, man. And you ain't gonna be worth a damn in that day, man.
Now there's a chance you might make a mistake. You know, you might do something off or whatever the case is. But if you don't repent properly from that, then guess what? You will get spewed out from that too.
The real meaning of repent.
You know, and another thing too is you can ask. Benjamin, we talking, man. What you doing, bro?
I'm talking to you, man.
You can get either healed.
You can
get healed, or you can get purged out of the body.
Yep.
All right. So if you make a mistake or something, hey, the Lord can heal it. Okay, yeah, you're sick. All right, I'm gonna heal your sickness.
What's the
you
real
gotta call,
meaning
I'm gonna
of
heal your
repent?
sickness. Okay.
Is it to beg
Or
for
you can be like, you
forgiveness?
know what? I'm gonna take this cancer. It's cancer
Yo,
now. I'm gonna go ahead and cut it out. I'm gonna cut this
Hey.
cancer out. We're gonna nuke it out. And the ultimate
I'm
nuke is
gonna
coming.
mute this shit
That's right,
right
you know
The
now.
ultimate chemotherapy is coming.
Hey, because that's
Your
that's how the Lord's going to radiate the body
your
of the things that it
eternal
doesn't
fucking
need.
grace.
That's
The Lord,
not
the Lord is going to
earned.
radiate
It's given.
the whole body of the things that it
Repent
doesn't
is
need
bullshit.
via the nuclear missiles. You know?
As a cleansing agent.
That's just what it is, man.
Yeah, we need that. So we look at that on a lower level when it comes to this, what we're doing here. Because if something's off, it needs to either be fixed or it needs to be cut out. And Lord willing, you know, it's the former. You want to be fixed. You don't want to be cut out. There's no coming back in.
Because there's certain times where certain parts of the body, an eye might get a pink eye,
Yep.
you might get an ear infection,
There it goes.
you might get a stubbed thumb
Yep.
in a wall or something. But what? There's remedies to be able to help to fix that problem.
Yep.
But now, if you see that the problem isn't fixing it, then you got to let it go, man.
Gangrene now. Now you gotta cut it off.
And that's when it comes to the time where, hey, if a brother ain't doing what he's supposed to be doing in his truth, man, according to his measure, then he's just got to be let go, man. That's just what it is. No hard feelings, man. But you just ain't fulfilling the light you're supposed to be doing. Then we got to let you go because hey, the Lord's gonna let you go. You know?
You can't hold signs. You can't do that. All right, well, we gotta let you go.
Yeah.
You can't. You can't.
You can't do nothing. You just you just a busybody. You just a blob. You
You can't
just
send
sit there and
tithes, you can't do nothing. Like, all right, well, you know what? We don't really need that. Yeah, you're just a tumor, like the brother said. Yeah, a tumor sitting on the side of the neck. You know? Like, we don't need that, bro.
just sitting there nagging you and shit. Like, God damn,
thanks,
that's a tester,
but
man.
no thank you, bro. Like, you know, it's best you just go, bro. Start your own thing. Your cancer, really a cancer is cells that grow out of control. So,
Abnormality.
yeah, so why don't you grow out of control over there and start your own body? Okay? We don't need a body on top. We don't need Siamese twins and nothing that shit over here. So reading on in this chapter, we'll close it out soon. Okay, here we go. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 13. For by the Spirit we are all baptized into one body, whether we be Jews or Gentiles. Okay.
Same thing, all Israelites.
It's all Israelites. It says Jews and Gentiles. Gentiles are just the ones that don't see themselves as being Israelites or Jews. They follow the ways of Greece, following the ways of Rome, or whatever nation it may be. America. Okay.
Perfect example.
Okay. We're Jews, and them walking over this to be the Gentiles, even though we are the same blood. Just clearing that up. Whether we be bond or free, and have been all made to drink into one spirit. Okay? For the
Not multiple, not different.
yeah, you can't sip into that. You can't sip it out of this glass and then mix it. You can't be mixing wines and stuff like that, bro.
And that goes to show you that this truth is in what your heart feels, man. There's only one spirit. If the word of the Lord depended on how you felt in your heart, that means there'd be different words, there'd be different truths happening, man. There's only one truth, and that's the word of the Lord. It ain't what you feel in your heart. It's what the word says. Okay? And that goes for everybody out in the world, and that goes for people in this truth, man. Or who call themselves men in this truth. Because you got these men out here called Adam Abbott guys.
Yep.
The watchmen for Israel, or whatever, babysitters for Israel, whatever they call themselves, man. Talking about that it's whatever you feel in your heart, man. That's completely off. That's completely off, man. That goes to show you that the Spirit of the Lord ain't dealing with them guys, man.
Yeah.
Them guys ain't even on the level of a toad, man, which is stubborn. They're below that, man. They're a roach, man.
They sipped out of another cup. They're sipping out of one cup for a long time, then they start sipping out of another cup.
Yeah, man. That's confusion.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Verse 14. For the body is not one member, but many. Okay? And if the foot shall say, because I am not the hand, I am not of the body.
God, so that goes twofold. Well, that goes really more towards the younger brothers. Hey, just because you ain't an apostle or you ain't somebody that's been in this truth for so long, that don't mean nothing, man. You're still a necessary part of this truth. You're still somebody that needs to be out here on the highways and byways. First and foremost, the Lord revealed this truth to you, so you better take advantage of that and try to find out what your lot is, and fulfill that lot to the best of your ability. That's what entails becoming a man in this truth, man. That's what it entails, putting off the old man and putting on the new man. figuring out your lot, fulfilling it to the best of your ability, and doing what you need to do to stay on top of that, man. Not bullshitting and worrying about the things of this world like you was doing when you was in the world, man.
This world will swallow you up and spit your ass out, man.
3 times over, man.
So it says,
But, hey, but what? The Lord will only take you in once and spew you out, and you ain't never gonna come. Well, you can. There is a chance, but it's very unlikely.
you get a prodigal son and things like,
Because if it comes to the time to where the Lord spews you out completely, where He regurgitates you out, you done for, man.
yeah, regurgitate, you're like,
Yeah, because we just talked about the healing. The eye will get pink eye.
Yep.
You won't be able to see out the eye for a while. It will be shut. And then you heal it. It might get pink eye again.
yeah, exactly, yeah.
But you gotta hear. But wow, eventually, it gets to a point where your eye might get cancer.
Yeah,
And
now
now
it's
you
blind.
got